Hi everyone, welcome to the upstairs studio here at the Jansen Art Studio or the Sydney Fine Arts Center out here in Nebraska. We have the downstairs that you normally see me film in. This is the upstairs. And we are just finishing this up. I'm going to use this studio for painting entire lessons for Paint It Simply, for our Paint It Simply channel. But I wanted to talk to you today about lighting. Lighting is so important for artists, and we found some great lights to put into this studio. Now, this studio here is it's a big long room here, and it's about 550, almost 600 square feet. And, so it's going to take a lot of light. One of the beautiful things is, we'll show some photos here I took, because it's hard for me just to move these cameras around. But we have right over here on this side over here, we have a big north light window. It is huge. It's about a 6 foot by 6 foot window. Fantastic window lets in that north light. And then that window, we also have diffused glass on it so that the light doesn't come in direct. North light is indirect light. It's the best light that you can paint for. This is light that comes from the north side of your building. It's indirect. Southern exposure light's direct. Northern exposure light is indirect. I guess that would be opposite if you're down in Australia. So reverse it, those of you in the southern hemisphere. But it's a fantastic window, and it casts a lot of real even light. And then what I went in and is measured that particular temperature of the light. So that's another thing that's very, very important, is the temperature of your light. And so I wanted to have a lighting system that can, when I'm painting under that light in the day, when I go to paint at night, that light can stay consistent to what it was during the day. Does that make sense? So it doesn't make a difference when I am painting. The quality of that light, I can keep it about equal. And that is so very important, guys. And so I found these fixtures. These are from Good Earth Lighting here. And so I went out, and for this whole room, I only needed 3 to put in this magnificent light, because they put out 4,000 lumens. Lumens is a measure of how much light comes through, or actually how much light is coming from the fixture, the power of the light coming from the fixture. So they put out 4,000 lumens, and it says that right up over here. I don't know if you guys can see that right there yet. Right there, 4,000 lumens. I'll put a picture of this up on the screen so you can see that. Now, the nice thing about it is this connects to your smartphone, okay, or your tablet. Like I have it connected here to my tablet that I keep right here on my painting desk here, okay. So, and I can control the lights through that program. It Bluetooth with the tablet there, so I can change the temperature. I can change how much light goes through that fixture. So if if I wanted to darken it down just a little bit, I can. But what's most important is changing the temperature of those lights. And for me, balancing it with the natural light that's coming through the window. And why is that important? Light can change your color so much. So what I have here is I took, you see me use this all the time. This is the Jansen Art Naphthol Red Light. I use this on all my YouTube channels. And I put some of this color out here. And let me put up a graphic that I made that I show this same thing here, but it is under different lighting conditions, okay? So if I start to drop what's called the Kelvin, the measure of the light, the K value, and I start to drop it around 3,000 or down to 2,700 or so, which this light fixtures can go all the way down to 2,700, you'll see it gets very yellow. I like to paint right around the Kelvin I like to paint in my studio. It's the Kelvin we like to use in the gallery. I like that around 3,500 to 4,000. That's really what we call white light. So I like that, and I find I get the clearest colors, the easiest to painting light for me. If you go up a little bit cooler, you get up, like you're going to see there, these fixtures go all the way to 6,500. So you can get your your very, very cool. And it all depends on which light that you like. But look at how it changes the colors. So this Naphthol Red Light is going to change color depending upon what kind of light you put it in. Well, that makes sense because your ability to see color comes from light. And if light has more yellow in it, it's down in the lower Kelvin 2700, it's going to add yellow to that spectrum. If it's up in the cooler range, up in the 6500, it's going to add blue, if that makes sense, okay? So it's a really, really nice fixture. Now, the fixture came with brown, and I didn't think the brown worked too well, so I just, taped off the fixture. They're LEDs. Very, very lightweight. There's no weight to it whatsoever. And taped off the fixture, sprayed it white. And then it mounts really, it's one of the best mounting systems I've ever seen. Super easy, one person can do it. 3 wires, a power wire, black wire, a white wire, a neutral wire, and a green wire, a ground wire. That's it. And so you just pull down the old fixture, wire this back up, put up the fixture itself, and then it snaps up into place. And it looks really nice in the system. I mean, really nice on your ceiling. There's all kinds of these lights out there now, guys. Okay, so this one, cost-wise, I got this at the Lowe's down in Colorado. They were about $130, $140 for each fixture. But for this huge room, I only needed 3 to put in a massive amount of light. But you have smaller square ones, round ones, all kinds of decorative ones. What I really liked about this was it Bluetooth with my phone or with my iPad here. So if I want to just change the lights, I can do this. Those of you that have Alexa and all that kind of stuff, you can walk in and it interfaces with Alexa and you can tell her to change the system on your lights. I don't have that yet. I don't know how to do that yet, and I probably never will. Just getting to be able to use my tablet with Bluetooth and adjust the lights like this is enough for me. So I don't want to complicate it anymore. But you can see the quality and the difference. And let me tell you, having good light is so important. It's the one thing I always tell people when you're setting up your studio: get good light, okay? So even with me when I'm filming here, normally I have extra lights and everything. I don't. This film is all being produced under those 3 lights that I have down there, and of course our north facing window light. But I make sure that at night I have exactly the same light. The light doesn't change in this room, and it's really fantastic. So I'll put a link over to this particular light fixture that I have in the video description down below, okay? And welcome to our second filming studio. This is what I'm going to use for the Paint It Simply. If you haven't gone over to Paint It Simply channel, so we have our main channel where I do a lot of stuff. Paint It Simply, I'm going to run a full different course of lessons over there. And it's a fantastic channel. So if you haven't gone over to the Paint It Simply, I'll put a link into the video description as well. For the Paint It Simply channel, go over there and subscribe, because those lessons start right away because I'm ready to film, okay? All right. Thanks a lot. Please subscribe. Please, hit that little bell so you know when I release videos. Share the channel. We really want to grow our channel. And if you have any questions, write them down below. My wife has been answering a lot of your questions for the last couple of days, and she's slowly going back. She's 5 months behind, but she's knocking out about a month a week here. So she's really doing a good job. Thanks very much. So say hi to Martha in your comments too, okay? All right. I'll see you guys on whatever channel you're going to watch, okay? See you later.